Welcome to Accessory to Decor with Latanya. I am Latanya, and I've put together a Halloween decor marathon, hoping to provide some decorating ideas, motivation, and inspiration to decorate your home for Halloween. It's gonna be a long one, so grab yourself a spooky beverage and a spooky snack, light a candle, sit back, relax, and enjoy. You're not gonna wanna miss any part of it.
We have been Halloween hunting. I have shown you my hauls and my favorite pieces of 2024 that I have picked up. I have mixed some of the new with some of the old. Things have evolved and switched around. There may be some items that may look similar to my Halloween marathon from 2023. If you haven't seen that, be sure to check that out when you're done here to see how things have changed. But this is part one of my Halloween home tour for 2024, the Witch's Lair. It is witching in the kitchen, or a witchy kitchen, or kitchen witching in the kitchen, the Witch's Lair, part one. Grab yourself a spooky snack, a spooky beverage, crank up the AC so you can pretend it's fall if you don't have the fall weather going on where you live, and cuddle up under a cozy blanket or throw. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And don't forget, light a candle.
Okay, so as we enter the Witch's Lair, we'll start here. Please park your broom at the door. So all you witches, park your broom at the door. And here in this area, we have our candles and hats hanging here, and a skull up here on top of the fridge. We have Queen Skeletanya as a guest in the Witch's Lair, the spider on her rib cage, along with all of her jewels. Here, potions and spells. Potion bottles here, and some of my favorite pumpkins, my spiked pumpkins. Then we have this cute pumpkin here with the spiked cat ears. The spiked pumpkin in this chair as well. Here's our star, the Crackle Barrel Witch with her lantern. Down here we have witch boots. And this sign back here says, "Tonight we fly." Okay, got a skull. We got some cauldrons there with the spider. Got this cute little witchy house silhouette. I need to add some little tea lights in there. And I love the shape of this pumpkin with the frog, and the frog has a butterfly on his back. Sorry for the shadows and the lighting. Now here we have our tablescape. Have these beautiful witchy plates here. We have different scenes on them, with a gold charger and black leather circle mat under it, accessorized with gold utensils. Got one of our witch books there. Some more shoes and hats. The girl can't have enough shoes and hats, can she? Here we have our cauldron, the little gold handles, wicker cauldron. We got bubbles, gold bubbles, and we have spiders and skulls brewing. Got some black cats here, if you can see those, because I know it's a lot of black on black, little monochromatic there. But we have the black, the gold, and some creams. Over here we have one lonely banana on the scale and a crow. Look like they're about to take off. And I have a little cauldron back there to create a little bit of mist as if it's coming out of this cauldron. And I also have some tea lights in this cauldron. And then there's a wicker witch to go with the wicker basket. Some potion bottles here. And some spiders with tea lights in them. And some bubbles have boiled over. There to the side, and another potion bottle. So on the sides of this cauldron, it's kind of have some symmetry going on here. And then we have our branchy trees. And this cool piece over here is a salad bowl on really tall legs. I just thought it was kind of unique. Decided to pick that up. It came from Home Goods, and it came with a spoon and a fork, a big salad spoon and fork. And here I have this beautiful witch hat that I got last year. A lot of this decor is new, and a lot of it is from previous years. And we have wicker spiders here to tie along with the wicker basket and wicker witch. And a sign, I love curse words. I thought that was kind of cute, so I had to pick that up. And here I have garland. And the garland, if you look closely, it has bats in it. And then we have sequined bat and spider web and spiders hanging from the garland. And this sequence sign that says Hocus Pocus. And I do have another one in here that I will show you in a minute. So that's the tablescape in the witch's lair. Over here to our witch's lair sign. In here I have her cloak hanging with another hat. More witch boots and a cat. And this sign here that says, I'll put a spell on you. And here's my jack-o'-lantern lamp post that I got from Cracker Barrel. And it changes colors. Not a real big fan of color changing. I would like just soft, warm glow. It can flicker, but I liked it so much I got it anyway. And I do have a few other pieces that change colors, just not a big fan of changing colors. Now over here on the stove, we have some more bottles and everything for her to fix her concoctions. We have a cauldron over here that I decided to use as a utensil holder. I have some witch hands coming out. And on the other side is a recipe, but I don't want to turn that around. Sorry about that. Got a spider, some potion bottles, recipe book, measuring cups. Everything to fix her brew. And over here in the cabinet, we have some spooky mugs. Have some cauldrons and skull heads. Different designs on them. And over here, I have my little black cat collection from Bath & Body Works. You have the candy apple cauldron candle inside. I thought it was very odd that they put gold on this cat and then gold on the plug-in but silver on the soap pump. I thought that was a little weird, but nevertheless, it's a cute little set there.
It didn't come as a set, but I added this cat dish mat for the cat vignette. I just sound like Dr. Seuss. It's cute. So over here we have our poison apple area. Got all her poison apples going here. Have the measuring cups. Have this jar here. And I'm gonna put some poison, I'm gonna put some candy, apple candy in here, like those suckers. And then Werther's Original has like a candy apple flavored candy. Some caramels. Have the mug, a spider here. I have a lot of spider accents here. And fun fact, I'm afraid of spiders, terrified, but these don't bother me because they're so big that I know I wouldn't have to take a second glance and think that they are real. But I also have the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz. These are hand towels here. And I just set them back there. And this was a DIY. The hand was originally white skeleton hand, and I decided to paint it green to make it a witch hand. And here we have a pumpkin with witch hands. Over here, I have a tier tray with witches on it. We have this beautiful lady here with her crystal ball, but there's also one here. And a cat. And I got these from Michael's. They're like their little mini collection. And I thought they would be good for the witch tier tray. Now this tier tray is a broom. You see the broom at the bottom, and the broomstick goes up through the middle. And here at the bottom, I have a mug. I'll Get You My Pretty from Wizard of Oz. And have some tongs here, some little bottles, some apothecary things going on. Have this candle from Crackle Barrel, and I'm not going to burn it. Sorry about that. There's a cauldron back there that I got from Target Dollar Spot a couple of years ago. Then have another witch here. And back to Wizard of Oz, we got a bike for the witch. Have an owl and some spooky trees, spooky branchy trees, and a moon with bats. And over here have your raven, another spooky tree. Then we have another hat on a pedestal, so chic. And here we have the different colors again, the bat and the frog. Another cauldron, and here's the witch's recipe for dinner for the evening. And I had this on there last year, and I was going to change it, but I can't find the letters to this, so I just decided to keep those words on there. And these here are candle holders. I just don't have candles in them. I don't always want to put candles in some of my candle holders and candelabras. I think they look cute just alone like that, standing alone. Have a little notebook up here with ghosties. Oh, and here is the other Hocus Pocus garland hanging above this tier tray. Okay, so we'll do another overview. I just love the pops of slime lime green. And I will show you with the lights out. Go. Now let's turn off the lights and look at everything all lit up. Down here we have our Haunted House plug-in from Bath & Body Works, and it casts the moon and the bat silhouette onto the wall. Not a whole lot lights up in here, but I have a few things that do. Use See our little steam coming out of the back there? Here's the cauldron. And here's our little glow jack-o'-lantern guy. I have to come up with a name for him. And let's see, nothing lighting up over there. Over here, we have our poison apple lighting up. Got the light in the cauldron in the back. There. And there's our little bat. And we have our candles up here. And our Crackle Barrel Witch. Star of the show with her lantern. And this broom over here lights up. Just push the button here. There we go. It's one of our brooms there. And I forgot to say our little cat here. Bath and Body Works cat plug-in. The eyes lit up. And there you have it. My kitchen Halloween decor for 2024. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite pieces were. Welcome to Accessory to Decor with Latanya. I am Latanya, and welcome to my 2024 Halloween Home Decor Tour Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1, be sure to check it out when you're done viewing this one. Grab yourself a spooky beverage and a spooky snack. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. In this video, we will tour the bedroom, the chill room, and the upstairs bathroom. I'm going to try not to do too many voiceovers during this video because my allergies are out of control. I feel all stopped up. Here we have the ghoulish garden. Skeletons, skulls, frogs, pumpkins, mushrooms, butterflies, spiders, and plants. I know you're probably wondering, how can you have a ghoulish garden and no Venus flytrap? Well, I do have Venus flytraps, but they have a lot of red in them, and I did not want red in this vignette. And I guess I could have gotten some and spray painted them, and I still might do that. But we have eyeballs and moths and death moths. Y'all know I love to change things around, so I always have an update. I added these lanterns here. So the jack-o'-lantern's here on the bedside table. The
a jack-o'-lantern pillow and gourd pillow and mushroom pillow here on the bed, tie into the ghoulish garden on the dresser. Update here, I added these beautiful ghosts. I just think they are so cute to this ghoulish garden to make it haunted. I just love the way this turned out. Decided to leave our wedding picture here. I do. Till death do us part. Or is it for eternity? Now we are in the room that we call the chill room. Dead at the Disco is the theme here. In this tree, we have spiders, bats, disco balls, and this disco head skeleton, Sonny Bono. Here, I put these disco ball spiders on the napkins as a napkin holder on top of the clear plate. And I love doing these garlands. I think it brings drama to the space. And here's Sonny Bono's mom, Bona Summer, Queen of Disco, holding her plush disco ball pillow. And the bubbling disco ball cauldron. Wait a minute, I think I saw some ghost in there. Now I will show you my haul that I picked up for the goodie jars. Some popcorn, pretzels, and some candy. We love Reese's, all of us except for my younger son. Does not like peanut butter. But I always like to pick up these jack-o'-lantern and little ghost Reese's. And I got this one because Target had their candy buy one, get one half. And I picked up some with Kit Kats for my younger son because that's his favorite. These cookies and cream Hershey's are cute. They're like vampire fangs. So now we have the goodie jars filled up with goodies, and I put some disco ornaments in the top one. And over here where we hang our coats and jackets and keys and things, umbrellas, I decided to put some skeleton keys and a lock here and a lantern and a little cape. Just a little whimsy and something fun. Okay, so I just put a refill in the Bath & Body Works plug-in. I thought the silvery pumpkin would look good in the Dead at the Disco room. And the fragrance is Leaves. Now for nighttime, we will start by lighting a candle. And then we will plug in the tree and I'll show everything lit up. Maybe I should add some lights to the garland. Update, new pumpkin added. I thought it had a lot of character. It's like cement with crushed glass all over it. You've seen him in my haul. I think this little ghost is so cool. Walmart, $5. These buttons are kind of hard to get to. Well, you saw the other ghost lit up, so. You guys, part 3 will be coming up soon. So So make sure you stay tuned for it. And I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. My older son was watching Scooby-Doo. Almost forgot. The moon lights up. Now we are in the upstairs bathroom. Now, if you've seen my videos last year or the Halloween decor marathon that I put up a couple of weeks ago, then this will look familiar to you. Now, I liked this so much last year that I wanted to do it again, but I do have some new pieces in, like this soap pump and this pumpkin guy here. Now what's different over here is the guy sitting on the tombstone. Like I thought he would go well over here with the cemetery situation, because the last time I had the skeleton holding the jack-o'-lantern over in this area. And you'll see him again in a minute. This guy here is new. I think this is so funny. The skeleton is holding his head while his head is reading the book on his neck. I just thought that was funny. Let me turn this jack-o'-lantern around. I turn them when they're some of the jack-o'-lanterns to make them just plain pumpkins. Here's the guy right here holding the pumpkin. I turn them around for fall and Thanksgiving, and then turn their jack-o'-lantern face around for Halloween. Just a little tip there. Mixing the old with the new. And I have the orange Bath & Body Works plug-in back there. Orange pumpkin. Now, updates in my witching kitchen, the witch's lair. Now, you saw she had many shoes, but I had to show you these. Even witches want red bottoms. I saw these in the store and had to pick them up to go in the potion and apothecary section. In this little jar here, I apologize for the shadows and lighting. Now, if you haven't seen my part 1, which is my witch's lair, this part, then be sure to check it out when you're done here. I wanted drama as soon as you stepped into this bathroom, and this beautiful plant arrangement did just that. Welcome back to Accessory to Decor with Latanya. If you are new here, welcome. This is my 2024 Halloween Decor Tour Part 3. If you haven't seen Part 1 and Part 2, check those out as soon as you're done with this one. Grab yourself a spooky drink and a spooky snack. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I have some DIY projects here, and this is the first one. spooky vibes going on in the bathroom. The little ghost soap pump is so cute. I have a small obsession with kitchen towels and bathroom hand towels, and I like to layer them. So here I have the ghosts on top of the striped towels. I know you're probably thinking, how many parts are you going to have of the Halloween home tour? Well, after this one, there's just one more, part 4. Here on the back of the toilet, I took this ghosty bucket and filled it with black roses, stems, pampas, create a dramatic effect. This little ghost diffuser ended up getting kicked over, so I put it in my son's room on the dresser. And please bear with my voice. I know I sound all stuffy, but my allergies are allergying. Does that make sense? Does that sound right? My DIYs on the wall were very easy. And here we have another DIY. Now we are in my younger son's room. On his bed, I put this fuzzy pillow shaped like a bat. In his room, the theme is Movie Monster Mash. His room is filled with decades of different movie monsters. Here on the tablescape, we have bats. These beautiful bat candelabras and bat plates. We have Franklin, Saint, and Walter White, the mummy. To start out the tablescapes, I usually use Creepy Claw. And we have bats dragging the mummy and bats dragging Frankenstein. And that's how I incorporated the bats. And on the walls, bats, they're simple and easy, but make a large impact. I put some creepy cloth here just to disguise the eyesore, the electrical box on the wall. And Frankenstein and his bride. Over here, we have a bowl of candy in this bat bowl, and the Count and the Countess. I was looking high and low for werewolf decor, but the werewolf just doesn't get that much attention in Halloween decor. Okay, I wasn't looking high and low, but I just didn't come across any. Maybe for next year. So now we will take a look at the other movie monsters through the other decades, not necessarily in any particular order. That was the Joker up there with all the green hair. And look at Pennywise holding the controller. He will also hold your cell phone. Okay, I'm sure you can think of some other monsters that are not featured here, but we just started last year with the collection, so maybe you'll find your favorite in the video next year. But I am bummed that I don't have me and my husband's favorite, which is Freddy Krueger. We will look for him next year as well. The Addams Family. And this is my version of the Thing Hand. I thought Wednesday would be good for this musical area since she plays the violin, along with the Jazz Skeleton Trio. And over here, we have some skeletons, a mummy and ghost, in the pickup trucks enjoying a drive-in movie with popcorn to round out the theme of this room, the Movie Monster Mash. And I have these plugins here, the Headless Horseman and the Fragrance Cuddle Weather to put in my son's room. Here I was trying to do Five Nights at Freddy's, and my son was just like, Mama, this is not Five Nights at Freddy's, so whatever. It just made me think of it, so that's why I have these masks here, along with the Headless Horseman plugin. Now for the entertainment room in the basement. color, color, color. Black and white with a pop of orange and pink. We have jack-o'-lanterns, skeletons, witches and ghosts, and fuzzy pom-poms. Under the tree, we have some fuzzy jack-o'-lanterns in pink and orange, striped and harlequin pattern. And you'll see we will play with a lot of harlequin pattern and stripes in this room. We have the daughter witch and her mom on the other side of the tree at the bottom. I made a pink bow and put it on top. Are these black and white stacked pumpkins so cute? $5 from Five and Below. Can you believe that? I put 3 garland here together to tie in the fuzzy pumpkins under the tree and the pom-poms on the tree. And here on the shelves we have striped, harlequin, pumpkins, and pumpkin nutcrackers, pumpkin head nutcrackers. Up here we have ghost and just a lot of dimension going on in this entertainment center. And I'm a little obsessed with these harlequin skulls with the gold crowns. And on the TV, we have why the Pumpkin King himself, Jack Skellington. So we continue the black and white pattern and pops of pink and orange throughout the room. Here are the Ghosty Pumpkin plugins from Bath & Body Works that I will use in the basement. And we're going to use strawberry pound cake because of the pink and orange downstairs, and then the martini glass for the bar area with cuddle weather. And here, behind my nephew's toys, is the Ghost Holding the Pumpkin plugin. What are you guys' plans for Halloween? Do you have any traditions? Comment down below. Here I have some plush pumpkin pillows in these zebra chairs. And here's the other Ghosty plug-in. Here on the desk, I set this pumpkin head guy along with the signs shh and quiet that I picked up from Michael's. And over here, one of my favorite spots, the striped witch section. And these witches tie into the striped witches over under the tree. If you've seen my favorite Halloween decor items of this year, you'll know that these witches are in my top favorites, and the hat. I just love how their dresses look like pumpkins at the bottom. Behind this striped vignette are these flocked jack-o'-lantern nutcrackers and pampas grass in vases. And here's where I put the martini glass plug-in close to the bar area. Now for the spirits. And in this cool tilted bow held by a black skeleton hand are popcorn and pretzels. Now for our final space, my older son's room, we have the Headless Horseman. And I love, love, love the carriage. It was in my top favorites. Looks like it's been pulled by the Headless Horseman. And this spooky tree here is a candelabra. Now you will notice a lot of my candelabras don't have candles in them. Sometimes I just like them as is. And why, of course, the other Headless Horseman plug-in would go here. And I just love how this ghost has this sparkly pumpkin that glows and shimmers all over the walls. And silly. Tonight, my son and I will be watching The Munsters. We just love that show. What do you like? Comment down below. And I put this cute plush throw here to complement the ghostie. On one side of the bed, I have these cute candelabras, a Headless Horseman, and bronze pumpkin jar. And on the other side, I have this grandfather clock, Haunted Mansion, and these retro Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein statues that really would have looked really nice in my other son's room, but my older son wanted them in his. And updates, I added this frogwort potion bottle to the witch's lair, and these disco spiders I add to the jar of disco balls. The kiddos did a great job carving these pumpkins that we got from the pumpkin patch. I feel like I'm channeling Jade the Libra here. If you know, you know. Hey, girl, hey. If you know of Evelyn Champagne King, this is Evelyn Champagne Thing. Just picked her up, and it's the final tour for 2024, the final Halloween tour. So let's get right into it. This is the Halloween Decor Home Tour Part 4. And if you have not seen Part 1, 2, and 3, please do go and check those out when you're finished viewing this one. We're starting out in the living room with Edgar Allan Poe. The Raven is the theme for this room. And since he is a writer, of course there would be books. And I thought it was a nice touch to put this book under a magnifying glass. It's not an actual Edgar Allan Poe book, but anyway, I picked up an old book from the thrift store. And I also thought it would be a nice touch to have this spooky library screensaver on the TV. And one of my ghouls, Katrina, said, why don't you put some pages on the wall? So I put pages on the wall. I put some black tea on them to make them look kind of old and aged. Now lit up at night. Some of my favorite Halloween decor pieces, these Raven lantern posts. Just love, love, love them. And you're also going to see ravens all throughout this room. And sorry, but I will be taking you from day to night and back to day again. It's a process, y'all. It's a process. And don't forget, after you watch this video, to comment down below and let me know what your favorite part of this video is. And stay tuned to the end to see some of my spooky fashions. And on the couch, we have the fluffy, fuzzy, soft spiders, Charlotte and Cheyenne, the twins. And here on the couch, you met her before, Evelyn Champagne Thing, and we call her Champagne. And in each chair, I have my favorite ghosty blankets, the cream ones, one in each chair. And I also have them downstairs, the black ones, one in each chair. So that's an update for the basement. Now for the glam room. That's not finished yet still. I know. We have Queen Elizabeth. In all of her glory, here she is from the side, 3D, coming out of the mirror. Queen Elizabeth, adorned in diamonds and pearls. This is the Queen's Chambers. And here we have her king, King Bowie the Third. And here's her dog and cat, the royal pets. What should we name them? Comment down below. You know I always have to show some shoes. Here in the chairs, we have the prince, the princess, the duke, and the duchess. On this side of the room, we have some whimsy with this booyah tree, adorned with bats and spiders and Halloween nutcrackers, Pix and Pompous. And below the tree, we have this cute Halloween village with terracotta accessories, decor with haunted houses, and a cemetery backdrop. And to tie back into the Queen's chambers, we have this chandelier plug-in. On my makeshift seating area, I have a plush pink throw and these beautiful skull throw pillows adorned in diamonds and pearls. Just what Queen Elizabeth loves. And Peekaboo. No, for real, Peekaboo. That's her name. So cute. So I can't find the jack-o'-lantern that goes here, but I will find them. It's coming up soon. All lit up at night. And yes, I love decorating for the holidays, especially Halloween. My kids are growing up, but I'm still a kid at heart. Found the jack-o'-lantern. There he is, the other one. And also the terracotta ghostie right there. Update. I told you I would probably add some Venus flytraps that would be more cohesive with this ghoulish garden. And I also added these cone disco trees to the disco room. So you just got finished watching 2024, so now you can see what is new, what things are different or in different spots. So please just keep watching. So now we have part 2 of this Halloween decor marathon, which is 2023. Welcome to my Halloween decorating and home tour video series. This is part 1 and we will be decorating the kitchen. Okay, so I have wiped things down, taken a lot of the decor out and cleared some of the spaces. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So let's get started. Love, love, love these wooden witch boots. I end up switching these beads to another area and putting the plain back beads here. I like that they made this tier tray with the broomstick going through it slightly crooked. I think that's a nice touch. Remember, the witch has a bike in The Wizard of Oz, so that's why I wanted to have this bike for this space. So I'm adding spiderweb fluff to this glass ghost cloche and clipping on some glitter bats, and I end up adding more to fill his head up later on. I like the shiny studded spikes on this boo sign and on the pumpkin. It's like rustic meets glam, and I like that combo. I really love how this area turns out, and for a final touch, I'll add this glittery spider. Almost forgot this Gone Batty spatula. This large skull with spiked crystals coming out of his head and his eye has got to be one of my favorite Halloween decor pieces. I know this haunted house and this ghost decor seem hidden behind this eucalyptus arrangement, but you can see it better in person. And this is the bat garland that I end up switching in the other space on the counter. I decided to put the bat pillows upside down because bats hang upside down. And I also turned them the other way around because a lot of times I don't like for the face to show because I feel like it makes it more modern when it doesn't. Less cartoonish. These flocked spiders on top of the glass plates, on top of the faux leather spider web. Simple, but makes a large impact. I thought it would be a good idea to put the witch's menu on this coffin letterboard since it's in the kitchen. I decided to remove the bottom of this little tree and wrap it in a towel so that I could sit it in this cute little back cauldron. Boy, did this give me trouble. I didn't want to edit it out of the video because I wanted you guys to see that plans and ideas, the execution just doesn't always work out the way you want. This moon was just way too heavy for this little tree. The little light up jack-o'-lanterns in the tree was inspired by Dare to Enter by Designs, I believe is the name of it. I just thought it was so cute. I decided to go with an off-white creepy cloth on the table because the table was already dark, to contrast and make the decor, the black decor that I put on top, pop. And I'm going to do one table setting on camera just so you can see how I put it together, and then the rest I will do off camera. The little ceramic bat plates are so cute. Now I'm adding haunted houses because I'm going for a Sleepy Hollow, haunted forest or neighborhood type vibe for this tablescape. And now, gonna add some spooky trees. And now for the star of the show, our centerpiece, the Headless Horseman. Yes! The Headless Horseman, another one of my favorite Halloween decor pieces. And here's the new home for the multicolored beaded bat garland. Better here, don't you agree? I decided to add these little ghosts. They are technically napkin holders, but I think they complement the creepy cloth quite well. Now I need to come up with something different for the top of this tree, but I decided to put the moon here. So here's the all black beaded garland that I switched out. And these, I forgot to have them lit before, and the cat is just not working, so I set a tea light in front of him. And then here's my little ghost with his lights on that I put inside. And the little glitter spider is right there by the pumpkin. Stay tuned for part 2 in my Halloween series. Just keep watching. I put the spooky screensaver on the TV to set the mood. Welcome to my Halloween home tour series. This is part 2. Let's jump right in. Starting out in the living room with this barrel that is topped with a plush pumpkin pillow with a jeweled crown on top. And in both chairs in the room, I have these cat pillows, cream and black with the tail hanging from it. So cute. I put a spell on you. That's the throw pillow I decided to put on this love seat, with a big plush pumpkin pillow on the arm. And here on this table, I have this bejeweled skull like it's on a pike. And the skull has this beautiful rhinestone in its eye. And in this bow here, I have teal stones with teal eyeballs and teal pumpkins to tie in with the teal accents in this living room. Spiders and spider webs and bats, oh my, to spookify the mirrors on this wall. Here is one of my favorite throw pillows with the October 31, and the 31 is sequined. And I paired it with these sequin plush pillows on the side, and topped it with this moon pillow with bats and the haunted house. Over on this table, another bejeweled skull, this one with pearls, sitting on top of beautiful cream colored geodes with skeleton hands accented at the bottom. And over here, the gold headless horseman. And I set these beautiful wooden cream and black colored ghost face lanterns on the floor. And on the sofa table, I styled these sequin pumpkins to tie in with the sequin pumpkin pillows on the sofa. These black pumpkin floral candle holder arrangements, and this beautiful skull with black crystals coming out of his head taking center stage. He's so cool. He almost looks kind of creamish in the dark. It's a beautiful gold color. This wreath with the witch hat and legs in the traditional Halloween colors I've had for a very long time, so I didn't mind putting it on the outside of the door in case it got rained on or sun bleached. On the inside, I have this feather wreath that I keep here most of the time throughout the year. And I know it says welcome, but it's welcoming people into the living room. And this area here, black and gold. And it's very symmetrical. I have my spiked pumpkins that I am obsessed with. And in the center, the plush pumpkin with the cat ears with spikes on it to tie in with the spikes on the pumpkins on the side. And gold spiders all on top of this black and gold spider mantle scarf. The gold flames from the fireplace look like they're coming out of the gold cauldrons at the bottom. And over here to the side, I have the jack-o'-lantern with the bejeweled spider on top and the gold jack-o'-lantern beneath. And this pumpkin was pretty cool, black and gold with the moon. And I repurposed the stand that it's on from the chill room. And on the sides, there are these black and gold jack-o'-lantern lanterns. Jack-o'-lantern lanterns. LOL. And it all goes together to make a nice cohesive look. And now for the look in the living room after dark. All lit up. Now, I filmed After Dark first, so I didn't have the skeleton hands here yet. And I do that kind of often. You'll notice in my editing, you may see some things that are not there yet, and things moved around and changed around. And now for the bathroom, where we have hues of white, gray, and black with pops of orange. This may be my favorite room that I've decorated. And here on the shelves, we have these statues and glass jack-o'-lanterns in a bright, beautiful orange and gray color. Loving the theme of skeletons and jack-o'-lanterns. This little guy here, the skeleton with the top hat trick-or-treating, I almost didn't get him, but I'm so glad I did. And here we have the marble skull and some potion bottles. Another skeleton statue. And I love these towels with the orange trim. And a marble pumpkin potion bottle and mercury glass pumpkin in a beautiful orange color. And can't forget the glowing pumpkin plug-in from Bath & Body Works. I got it a long time ago, but I think they have a version of one every year. I am so happy with the way this bathroom turned out. bathroom after dark, all lit up. And I added these coffin signs in the tissue box behind the cemetery sign. I ended up changing this mummy pillow to a cat pillow later on. And there's my furry spider pillow over there to the side. And my Target ghost pillows. Those of you that have been here see that I've changed the bedding on this bed in my room and the wall art. And here I have this beautiful plush pumpkin pillow with a bejeweled spider. And jack-o'-lantern lanterns like the ones in the living room. And these cathedral style window panes with the skeleton silhouette in it, I am obsessed. These are wooden and they are carved into the wood. It was just incredible. I can't believe I got those for $12 each. Got them from the Dollar General. They look so high end. One of my many favorite purchases of this year for Halloween. And now for the spooky village or neighborhood on my dresser, with lots of black metal houses, some are ceramic, and spooky trees. And in a lot of my spooky vignettes, I start out at the bottom with a creepy cloth. And this hearse is so fun. And at the time I was filming this, I was waiting for my mausoleum to come to put in this area with this hearse and this cemetery. The Grim Reaper. How cool to have him coming out of the ground. I love how this one tombstone says, "Don't make me come up there." At first I wanted to paint these tombstones all black and gray. Instead of a monochromatic look, I thought the pop of color gives it more visual interest. So I had been waiting for this piece to come, and it is my mausoleum. And inside I have like a tomb coffin situation. And I just love how this area turned out with the hearse and the cemetery and the spooky village. Loving this ghost screensaver on the TV. Now these lanterns here, I really wanted them to go on the top shelf, but they would not fit. So I ended up putting them down here by the TV. And they have little black LED candles inside. This is where I wanted them to go beside these, but they just wouldn't fit. So in the back I have these cutouts from Dollar Tree, and I was going to spray paint them black, but I decided to leave them this color so that the black would stand out, the black skull. And I added pictures of the kids in costumes from past Halloweens to these picture frames. So here I just wanted to give a better look at these lanterns, the details in it, the bats. So cute. And it's part of the same line as the mausoleum. They are from Michaels. And they have the cathedral window look like the skeleton window panes above the bed. After dark, all lit up. I ended up adding spider webs to this mirror. When I filmed the After Dark, the mausoleum wasn't added yet. So here are some items that I added in the kitchen. These two pictures here. I put a spider on top of this jar and added this mummy plate on the stove. And this marble witch platter to the counter. If you haven't seen my first Halloween video of the kitchen, be sure to go and check it out. Hey family, welcome back to another one. This is part 3 of my Halloween series, The Home Decor Tour. Let's begin. This reef is so beat up. It's stuck between these two doors and it just gets smashed, but it's old anyway. This is an addition on our house. Our TV room, we call it the chill room. My older son believes that it is his room only. So in this room, I did the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch. Of course, the Good Witch areas, Halloween threw up. Very bright, vibrant colors. And the Wicked Witch will be the dark and mysterious areas in this room. So, Good Witch. I got this wreath from an art fair years and years ago. Most of the bright colored things are very old. I've had it for several years. Now this here, the Witch's Lair, the Wicked Witch. What are the witches brewing today? I love this cauldron. Well, it looks like eyeballs are one of the ingredients for sure. And here's the Wicked Witch's broom and boots and her cat. Almost forgot to add her cape. These cute little brooms were only $3 from the Family Dollar. Multi-style jack-o'-lanterns under this tree, and also a little spooky town with a castle on its moat and a carnival. And the cute shoes, the cute little boots under the tree belong to the Good Witch. And there's also some there too. And this mummy jack-o'-lantern and the vampire Draculantern came from Target. And this tree has lots of witch-themed items on it. I have the bat garland on here too. But you'll see a lot of the little boots and shoes and broom and legs sticking out. Little witches. And of course topped with the Good Witch's hat. Drac-o'-lantern. Did I just make up a word? And I decided to place a spooky branch garland around this mirror with a Wicked Witch spider and a Good Witch spider. A little spooky ambiance on the TV with a dangling spider. And this is the Wicked Witch's Apothecary Shop. We have eyeballs and potion bottles, lantern candelabras, Did the Good Witch put her crystal ball here? I got that a long time ago. And I added these glitter bats to the Wicked Witch's hat. I placed these moon-shaped candle holders with LED candles in them in the windows. There's one here and then one over on the other side. And they're barely sitting there too. Hopefully they don't fall out. If a kid comes over, I definitely would have to take them down. Can't forget the smell goods. I have two of these ghosts holding the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin plug-ins from Bath & Body Works. And this little projector that I got from Dollar Tree projects a haunted house onto the wall. And here's the room after dark, all lit up. And I filmed this before I added her cape to the hook. You guys, I have so many things that light up. I forgot to turn this broom on. The broom lights up as well. The little spooky town can stay lit, but I left these little try me buttons on here just so when kids come over, they can just push the button and see it lit up. It would have been so cool if this merry-go-round and Ferris wheel would have moved and circled around and spun around, but they were only $5 from the Target dollar spot, so I said I'll just be happy that they at least light up. I added this little butterfly to the area, and here's the Good Witch's crystal ball, all lit up, and it changes colors. So cute. Okay, forget to turn on the projector too. I'm telling you, 1,000 things lit up, and there were 5,000 batteries needed for everything. So maybe in the next video I will show the broom turned on and the projector lit up. And now for the big guy's room. I usually like to put a little galvanized something on his doorknob. So here we have a skull. I put these big pillows on this bench because this area seemed like it needed some height, and I added the mummy pillows. And here we have the galvanized jack-o'-lantern. You get to see his face now. For fall it was turned around. And I think these little pumpkin and Frankenstein and mummy garland is so cute. And then we have the land of the nutcrackers. Now this Frankenstein jack-o'-lantern, Frankie, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get him because they had sold out of him, and I put a notification for them to let me know when they got some more in stock, and they did. I jetted over there and picked that up. And over here on his temporary nightstand, we have this Frankie candy dish full of his favorite goodies, and the sign, "I'm not too old for free candy," is so appropriate for him because I still take him trick-or-treating, and people are usually understandable about that. Now here we are after dark. I ended up moving these lights to the top of the dresser, understandably, was a hassle opening drawers. The Headless Horseman projector plug-in by Bath & Body Works. Now for the younger guy's room and downstairs bathroom. Starting over here on the mantle, we have this reggae skull. I call it reggae because it looks like he has dreads. The upside down skeleton bat is in the back cage. And I added 2 of these wooden bedazzled spiders at each end. It's my rustic meets glam again. And I have a garland here, a black garland with sequin bats on it to tie in with the sequin spiders. I really loved how this tablescape turned out. Let's start with the chair covers, the skeleton torsos. I thought that was a nice touch. And here in the centerpiece in this bowl, I filled it with skulls and orbs, glass orbs and flocked orbs. Actually, the flocked ones are ornaments. And I love all of these different tones of, I call them coffee tones, because you have like your milk, your sugar, your latte, your mocha, espresso, cappuccino, and your black coffee and cream. So I decided to use the 2-tone plates and the 2-tone bowl for the bowl filler. And I put glass skulls on top of the plates and used one as a vase for the autumn leaves. And then added black flocked skulls over to the sides of the centerpiece. And underneath, I have creepy cloth. Just love the way that turned out. So over here on the dresser, I put down some creepy cloth, and I have the stack of jack-o'-lanterns here with the LED candles inside. In the back, I put some spooky trees. We have our headless horseman there. Like the spiders on the mantle, I added a bedazzled jack-o'-lantern stand inside of this woven jack-o'-lantern basket and put the little spooky bubble sign there in front. And like the 2-tone plates and 2-tone bowl on the tablescape, I added these 2-tone bottle brush trees to this 2-tone haunted house. Makes for a really nice cohesive aesthetic. And if you recognize this bedding, I repurposed from my bedroom, and I hung a ghost here to kind of cover up this area where a lot of his clothes are hanging. He has like a makeshift closet here. I really hate that it's in the room like that, and I decided to put like a creepy cloth over there and some little skeleton feet hanging out. And over in this area, he has his keyboard, so I thought it'd be cute to put these little musician skeletons here with some pampas in vases behind them. So going into the bathroom, I have these black and white towels hanging here with 2 skeletons being playful. We need to come up with some names for them. Here on the wall, I have these skulls hanging here that I got from the Dollar Tree. Don't underestimate the Dollar Tree for some wall art. I put a skeleton torso chair cover over the toilet seat. And down here we have Marvin the mummy holding the toilet paper. And these towels here are the same. I just reversed one of them to make it a white background instead of the black background. Put some little jack-o'-lanterns, a little jack-o'-lantern soap pump there. And in here with his bath bombs and cotton balls and Q-tips and dental floss, I put some eyeballs. And here we have this cute little shower curtain. Put a little makeshift graveyard cemetery right here with
a ghoulish plant with vampire teeth in it, and the x-ray picture here that I thought would be cute for this space from At Home. Now for the After Dark vibe, all lit up. Be sure to go check out part 1 and part 2. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up and also share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Welcome back to another one. This is Accessory to Decor with Latanya, and I am Latanya. And in this video, we are in the basement, our entertainment area. This is part 4 of my Halloween tour. In this space, we have a collage of skulls, black, white, and shades of pink. There are florals and pearls. In this flower arrangement, I have flocked skeleton fingers coming out. Roses in this vase and a flocked skull with a flower on top. It's made onto it. Thought that was pretty cute. And over here, I have my Bath & Body Works plug-in, the Skull King. And in these massaging chairs, I have my ghosty blankets and a ghosty pillow. Hocus Pocus lumbar pillow here. And here's the queen, Skeletanya. And all of her pearls. And she shines bright when she's lit up. Might blind you. And behind the other massaging chair is another Skull King plug-in. And here we have the other ghosty blanket and ghosty pillow. Now for the bar area. In these skull bows, we have snacks. Back here we have a skeleton hand, some peanuts, and a rest in peace coffin flask. And in this bowl, pretzels. I thought it'd be cute to put some potion bottles here. Here we have arsenic
Here we have this cute black cat wine bottle. And here for the booze sleeve for this wine bottle. You've seen it a lot. And now here you go again. And this cute vampire wine bottle, it usually comes with a cape, but the manufacturer didn't make it with a cape this time, so I did my own DIY. And a little poison bottle. Pick your poison. That sign is a Dollar Tree special. This skeleton hand wine holder is from Target, and the little ghost candy holder is from Home Goods. And I filled them with Dots candy that my husband loves and some eyeballs. And these glass skull jars here that I have set up like ombre, I pulled from upstairs and decided to put them in this area instead. And I added some little skull wine glasses here. Here in the entertainment center, we have the fireplace on and playing Hocus Pocus for spooky vibes. Dollar Tree topiary up against the wall and a pop of pink with a plush pumpkin pillow in the chair. Up here beside this vase, we have this cute little black pumpkin with skeleton hands. A black garland with glitter bats inside. And this cute bowl with skeleton hand base. And beside this vase, we have this spooky little pumpkin here. And on the shelf, here's a Harlequin pumpkin and a skeleton hand holding a candle and a pumpkin with witch hat. On this shelf, the black ghost, the boo sign, and a striped pumpkin. And down here, we have these cute little dice, or die, I think you're supposed to call it when it's more than one. And the striped pumpkin, and a cute little pumpkin with the little spooky face. Another plush pumpkin pillow in this chair, and a topiary up against the wall behind that chair. And this cute flower arrangement here with flocked black skull picks and pumpkin picks with different designs. And we have the Harlequin design on some of the pumpkins, like the pumpkin on the shelf. And I have my chess pieces down there beside that vase, and more chess pieces on the side of the fireplace. And I hung this garland here with the jack-o'-lanterns, ghost, bats, and skulls. And now for nighttime. There's not a whole lot that lights up down here. We have the plugins that light up. And then Queen Skeletanya over here. She lights up with that bright, bright light in her eye. Bam! The other plug-in there. And nothing really lights up over in the bar area. Over here at the entertainment center, we have the candle lit. Fireplace. Over here, I have my little Buddha head, and I decided to turn him to the side with the wicked face on it. There he goes. And we have the striped pumpkin here with him. and the spooky sign, all bedazzled like the boo sign on the other side, and the white ghost. Another candle lit. The jack-o'-lantern's lit. It's a little bit of a symmetry situation going on the entertainment center on both sides of the shelves. The other bedazzled sign with the boo. Miss Winifred. I'm really pleased with how this room turned out, with the black and the white and the pops of pink and orange. And here in my son's room, we have the update on his makeshift closet. I was thinking a curtain needed to be here. I was telling my husband to cover it up to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and he found this curtain. He did such a great job picking this out. It was like perfect, and it also was like a perfect match for the room. And here I added the Evil Genius at Work sign. And here in the chill room, the witch's lair, I forgot to light up the broom, so I told you guys in the next video I would light the broom up. So here it is. And also the projector that I got from the Dollar Tree. It projects on the wall, a haunted house. I think it is so cool for $1.25. Very nice. And here, I'm not sure if it was here before in the kitchen, I added this poison apple and this black apple over here in the witch area. Right here by the tier tray. And also I have this haunted house plug-in here, and it projects a moon with bats on the wall, but it's too close under the cabinets to see. And here in the living room is a white pumpkin plug-in that I forgot to show, and After Dark. And if you like this video, hit that like button. I would appreciate that. Share it with your friends. Comment down below. Let me know what your favorite parts of this Halloween marathon were. I hope it provided inspiration, motivation, and gave you some great decorating ideas for your Halloween decor. If you haven't yet subscribed, I hope you'll consider doing so. And stay tuned for my 2025 Halloween decor tour. Happy haunting!